Hey y'all, this is Pete with Handicap Outdoors. Coming at you the second day. This might be the same video, it might not. Might be two videos, might not. I don't know, because I haven't edited the first one yet. Yeah, cut my finger. Just did that. So, yeah, just like the last video, I am cutting the grass. If you can see that, the grass is inches below the water line, if not touching the water line. And I am making very little progress. And I am entering the lake now. I've been cutting grass for about an hour, trying to get to the mouth of this little area that the dock was in. And I figured, why not? Should be shielded from the wind. There shouldn't be any current going in here. Boy, was I wrong. You know. Well, today's target is that island right there. Yep. Today, I'm going to be fishing. I don't care what for. I've got some night crawlers. I've got a Ned rig. I've got a buzz bait. I've got a chatterbait. I've got spinners. I've got top water. I've got a lot of stuff to throw around. And it's just a matter of, you know, what can I throw? Get on the outside of this. I'm still in grass. This is freaking unbelievable. Wisconsin DNR, mow the grass. I mean, seriously, I can't even use my normal boat motor. And my trolling motor. I mean, just... This is a weedless prop. Yeah! That's supposed to be a weedless prop. And it just tangles itself. That is all sorts of ridiculousness. And now I'm drifting back towards the damn bay that I just came out of. And there's no end to the grass that I can see with my polarized sunglasses. You know, on the bright side, it's noon. Yeah, I've been at this for about an hour trying to get out of that bay. But, as soon as I hit some open water without grass, I should be able to make good time. I hope. Ugh. But on the bright side, the boat's nice and comfortable. It's working out rather well. And I have not had to use the bilge pump once yet. Knock on wood. You know? So, my plan is to bring you back when I get out there to that island. Or when I start making headway, one of the two. Woohoo! It's a beautiful day. Mid-70s for the high. Sun's beating down, partly cloudy some of the day. And supposed to be minimal wind. Beautiful day for fishing. I just heard an eagle. Huh. That's why I love nature. You never know what you're going to see or hear. You know, dragonfly flying across top of the water. Fish swirl right over there. And rocks. So I gotta go. Rollin', 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 keep that paddle going. Rollin', 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 rawhide. Hey everyone, made it. My plan was originally to get to the other side of the island, and well, I kind of ran into, wouldn't you know it, more grass. I mean, according to my depth finder, I was at 5 feet, and then I ran into cabbage. Just big ball of cabbage. You know. And it took me another 45 minutes to get out of that cabbage. So I am currently parked in, 7, 8 feet right off the island, pretty much in the main current area. But out of the main traffic lane of the channel. And there's the little island. It's kind of horseshoe shaped. The back side of the horseshoe is nothing but cabbage. And I got stuck going through that way. I thought there'd be enough clearance since you can't see any grass. Oh, but there's grass. On the front side of it, there isn't a whole lot that I can see above the water, but I bet there's probably grass on that too. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, 7 feet. According to Navionics, ooh, fish just rolled. Huh. According to Navionics, that's a web app that I've been using. It shows map contours of rivers and lakes and has a very good database. You can use it on the web for free and print off maps that you want to use, or you can pay for it to have it on your phone. I went and splurged when I had some cash last winter, just so I could have it on my phone while I was ice fishing. On top of that, it links up with your GPS. And again, I'm not sponsored by them. So, I'd love to be sponsored. Ooh, another fish. Sorry, squirrel. But yeah. Ooh, shad. Wow. I guess the fish are going to start getting active. Lovely. I'm in the right spot. Huh. But, yeah, I'm I'm going to end up... where was I? Yes, I was talking about Navionics, the web app. I've been using it to look up different places and whatnot. I have it on my phone. It links up with my GPS on my phone, so I can tell exactly where I'm at on the Navionics maps. It's not 100% accurate, as with all GPS, but it gets you pretty darn close. Right now, according to Navionics, I'm sitting on a point. Coming off the island, it steadily drops off in a kind of V shape from the shallow to the deep. So I'm sitting on the point of that. Well, about halfway up the point. The actual point is behind me about another 100 feet. And, oh, another fish jumped. Dang it, where'd the shad go? I grabbed my minnow net. I was going to try and grab one. Try and scoop a couple. You'd be surprised what you find floating around in the water because someone decided to throw it off their boat along with their other garbage. Yeah, I found this in the river on a couple trips ago when I did that one rant. But, yeah. Shoot. Hey, a duck. When you go and look for Navionics, it's a really good app. If you want to go and look at the bottom of lakes and rivers and whatnot, and you want to look for basically where the shallow and the deep come to a little point. You want to look for little humps, like hilltops, plateaus. Fish like to sit there. Grass beds. If you're looking for catfish or something, a lot of the bottom feeders, they like to sit in deep holes, and even if there's a small little hole, even a foot drop in a creek channel or riverbed, fish will hide in those because they won't have to exert as much energy to swim if they're hiding in the small recesses in the bottom. So if you find those holes, or you find those different fishing spots, and you cast to them, you're more likely to catch fish. I'm by no means an expert. I just watch the videos put out by the so-called experts. And the Bass Pro people and the tournament people and all those people, and, you know, that's what I've been doing to, you know, try and get better at fishing. So, I am by no means a fishing guru. I am a poor schlub just like the rest of y'all. And I'm just out here trying to enjoy my time left fishing, you know? Oh, someone pulled out a sailboat. Yeah, I can't catch him. Oh, yeah, you can. He is right there, above my finger. Yeah, it's right there. Sailboat. Kind of cool. Oh, jeez. Where'd my other bobber go? Huh. Well, I'm thinking there's fish out here, so I better start trying to catch a few. I'll bring it back if I got a couple. Alrighty then. Well, y'all, I gotta move. I am cooking. I think my legs got sunburnt and I got pants on. Whew, that sun is harsh. So, I see a couple trees on the island. So, I'm going to park in the shade that a couple of them are throwing off on the north side of the island. On the plus side, I know that this boat can float in roughly 6 inches of water. And yeah, by the way, I've used the bilge pump because, yeah, it's leaking again, taking on water. Not too bad. You know, throws water, 10 inches in an arc away. From the apex to level, not from apex to the water surface, so, it's got range. But I'm gonna park over here in the shade and try and cool off. I do have parts for a homemade top for the boat. I just need to put them on. And I've been waiting on a cloth material for a sunshade / rain shade or waterproof top. So that is in the works. My dad and I found some the other day. Some kind of wood pallet covering. So, be able to use that. So yeah, gonna end up using that. Just have to go pick it up, and he says he can't haul it in his car, and my car's full, so I can't haul it. That kind of stuff. So, gonna have to go pick it up with the van, but can't do that until after the big flea market this coming weekend, and all that stuff. But get a sunshade on here and everything will be fine. Collapsing bimini top type sunshade. And if everything goes right, I'll even be able to keep the sides on the material, and I'll be able to camp in the boat. Pull it up on shore, of course, but 4-foot warning. I'll be able to camp in the boat. But we shall see how all that goes. Well, hopefully I can slip into the shady spot here and... Ooh, look, more shad. Hopefully I can catch some fish sneaking around in here. Well, catch y'all soon. Alright, I'm back. I'm in the shade. Had a couple bites on night crawlers. Figured it was about time to change things up a bit. So, right here, I swapped out one of my floats to a larger circle hook. And I have here a half of a Vienna sausage, whatever you want to call it. Leaking. But, 68 cents a can. I know fish go for hot dogs. We'll see if anything wants to pick it up. I do know it's really, really soft, so I'm going to have to cast it gently. And if nothing wants to pick it up underneath the float, I can always put it on the bottom too. But we shall see. Hey y'all, figured it'd be a good time to bring you back. I moved from the island. Figured there'd be a better chance of catching fish. Damn it. In another spot. But moving to that other spot, I ran into some more cabbage. Out in the middle of nowhere, wouldn't you know it? And I'm currently in 9 feet of water. And I have cabbage. Literally up to the surface of the water. Yep. So, I'm trying to get where I'm going with the trolling motor. Just dodging between underwater trees. The fish must love this place. My motor don't like it at all. And it pisses me off. So if anyone wants to give me something for my birthday coming up in August, early birthday present, a better motor. I think this small boat can handle a 9-horse. I want to upgrade to a pontoon, something that can handle a 30-40 horse. But money. Money's always a problem. You know how it is. Yep. I had something go after a night crawler on a bobber. I saw a fish jump out the water and try to grab a bird that was sitting on a log right next to shore. It had to be a catfish or a pike, something long and lanky. Fairly sizable too. I don't know. But another one of the apps that I use is Fish Brain. It is a, again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. But FishBrain is a good app that, if you pay for it, it will give you the #1 bait that things were caught on in the area. It will give you hot spots for fishing. It'll tell you what colors are good. It'll tell you what kind of baits. It will, tell you what time of day the fish will probably bite. A bunch of stuff like that. But FishBrain app. It's if you don't pay, it will only give you like the number 7, 8, and 10, or 7, 8, 9, and 10 baits of the top 10. And it still can be useful. I mean, you don't have to throw the #1 bait to catch the fish. And oftentimes it'll just show a jig, and then like number 3, 4, or 5 will be the plastic that's on the jig, or something like that. It allows people to share what they've caught and things like that. And it shows recent catches if you pay for it. It even shows you the GPS coordinates of where they caught it or where they took the picture at. Some people are sneaky and take the picture at their house, but then again, they just showed you where their house is with the FishBrain app. So, gotta be careful with that kind of thing. But, you know how it goes. Right now I'm going to, the reason I chose that island was it was one of the hot spots on the FishBrain app. So I went there, and yeah, there was some fish jumping, there was some shad. It was cool and all. But, one second. Whew, had to clear my prop. Was tangled up in all this damn weeds, grass, cabbage. So, like I was saying, I'm going to another spot that the FishBrain app said was a hot spot. And it's basically right outside the little marina that I basically came out of. The one that I spent an hour trying to get out of because of all the grass. Apparently all the grass is way the hell out in the middle of the lake right in front of the marina too. And I'm fighting current to get where I want to go. So, at least I won't have to fight the current to get back to the marina in 3-4 hours when the sun starts to go down. So, there's that. Making slow progress. Because all I got's the trolling motor, and my main motor won't go through all this cabbage. Yeah, I need a new motor. If I had my own house, my own little shop, garage, I could make a motor. I could make a mud motor. You know, I need a lawnmower engine, a couple of drive shafts, and basically a 90-degree set of gears, and a couple of bearings to hold the shafts, and then, you know, some steel bars, brackets, or something to hold it all together. Weld it all up, and then I need a good prop. Well, I'll let you know when I get to the spot and if I get a fish and stuff like that. I really hope my battery don't die before I get there. Ugh. So, I was just about to, you know, move spots. I pulled up the anchor and, no anchor. It must have come off. I checked, one of the cool things about the Navionics app I mentioned earlier in the video, or last video, one of the two. You can set a route, a destination, and everything, and then it tracks where you've been to see, you know, if you followed your route, or, you know, if you deviated, or stuff like that. But, yeah, it seems I drifted like 20-30 feet, and I didn't even notice. I lost my anchor, and I drifted. I don't know if a clump of grass got in this little carabiner part or something and just popped it loose, or what. But 28-pound sand anchor. Yep. In about 6 foot of water, weeds. And I've been looking to get a, you know, wish I had it already, but I don't have it yet, kind of thing. You know, one of those wish I had. One of those magnets, fishing magnets, magnet fishing magnets, you know, like a 100-pound pull fishing magnet. That'd be handy right about now. But, yeah. On another note, I think from me having to use my trolling motor, I think I might be, I don't know, it felt like the switch might have been going. The forward reverse switch. Because a couple times when I went to turn it on, it didn't want to go. After that, you know, 45 minutes of, you know, trying to go across the damn grass, weeds, and all that shit. So I'm gonna need a new boat motor, gonna need a new tiller motor. Hopefully don't need a different front trolling motor too. But as right now, I'm just drifting, you know, drifting closer to the shoreline. Hopefully I can catch something along the shore. It's supposed to be a fairly steep drop off by the shore, so we'll see. These weeds are too damn thick to use anything below water, so I'm gonna have to throw something top water. And then I got 2 bobber rigs, so we'll have to see. Yeah, we'll just have to see. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna try and do this without, putting my camera in the water. Just caught a little bass. Nowhere near the best of this year. But caught him on bobber, night crawler, and a tiny hook. Come on, you little guy. There we go. Just a little guy. Could almost use him as bait, but so far, that's the only fish today. And don't even know what time it is. I'm out of things to drink. That's one thing to remember. Bring enough to drink if you're going to go out on the water, because you can't quite drink the river. Because Gerardia, Cryptosporidium, and a couple other nasty little bacteria that'll give you some nasty gut rot and diarrhea, and well, it can really mess you up, especially if you're not around civilization to get some treatment. But that's one thing. I don't have a survival water filter, Life Straw, or a Sawyer Mini on the boat. I don't have one on the boat yet. They're like $20. That's one thing on my to-do list, is to get a Sawyer Mini for the boat, just so I can take a big old jug of river water, put the Sawyer Mini on the cap, and drink up, because it filters out all the nasty crap, except for chemicals. It filters all the nasty crap. So, but anyway, I'm gonna stick it out. I got a couple hours till sunset. I'm pretty close to the oh boy, I'm pretty close to the landing, so I don't know. Maybe there's another bass sitting right over here. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll try. Haven't seen much. But we'll try. Bring it back in the next one. Hey everybody. This is the end of the video. Unfortunately, I kind of fried the switch on my trolling motor. I'm pretty sure it's a switch anyway. It didn't want to go forward anymore for a while, and then it wouldn't want to go in reverse, and then I had to hold it down in the direction that I wanted to go and twist the knob at the same time. And I'm just glad I got back to the dock, but I'm fairly certain my switch is toast. Which means I'm due for a new trolling motor on the back of the boat. So, yeah. Another small bit of news. My battery died in my phone while I was out on the water. And the solar-powered battery pack. Let's see if I... Yeah. This thing right here. This thing was charged. Was charging. You know. I had it laid out on my tackle box. It was catching rays. Nice and fine. The sun got low enough to where the edge of the boat was blocking the sun from the solar panels, and my phone was draining more battery than it was taking in. So, yeah. Whoops. But I did manage to get back to shore, got my phone plugged in, charged it a bit while I was, putting the boat on the trailer and getting my stuff back in my car. And so, quick review of this little fishing adventure slash disaster. Yeah, I'm just gonna write this one off as a yeah. So, went to a new little marina, never been there before. I asked around, I tried to find a place that wouldn't have tall grass and everything. Tall grass. Shitload of tall grass. Took me an hour to get to the main channel of the lake. So, that happened. Ugh. And then got caught in some grass again over by the island I wanted to go to. Didn't catch any fish while I was there either. Was roasting in the sun. Had to fight through some grass to get back to open water. When I was on open water, everything was fine. Not a problem, hunky-dory. Not a big deal. Soon as I get to about halfway across, thinking I'm going to be still main channel, thoroughway, drive-through, whatever. Skirting around trying to get to this other spot, that, according to Navionics, is 10 feet deep. You know, thinking there's not a chance there's going to be grass over here. Boy, was I wrong. And boy, was Navionics wrong. It was only 5 foot deep. There was no deep hole. Let's see, I ran out of stuff to drink while I was out there. Still don't have anything to drink. It is 10 p.m. right now. Haven't had anything to drink for 5 hours. Lost my anchor. That's really disheartening. That's, yeah. There's that. My trolling motor started smoking and overheating, and the switch burnt up. So I'm gonna have to try and repair that. That's going to suck, because I can't afford a new trolling motor. After I got out of the, after I got the boat on the trailer and I got out of the water, started pulling my stuff out, I started getting eaten alive by fucking mosquitoes everywhere. You know, I already sprayed down with, you know, DEET, I don't have it up here, but the Deep Woods Off bug spray before I go out, and I'm normally fine, you know, not a problem with bugs. But soon as I get in, soon as I start taking stuff out the boat, bugs, cloud of fucking mosquitoes just eating me alive. There's still some in my car. So, after I got some charge in my phone, called my dad. He said, geez, with all this bad luck, you should go buy a lottery ticket. Luck's gotta change somehow. So I did. Guess what I forgot to grab while I was buying the lottery ticket? Drinks. So, that's what I'm going to go back into the store for. Something to drink. And hopefully they don't close the damn doors before I go back in there. So, at least nature was beautiful. Caught that little bass, you know. It was a beautiful day. Better than last week. You know, silver lining. It was a nice day. But a lot of bad shit happened. And there's nothing I could have done about it. Now, hindsight's 20/20. Could have done this and that and the other thing, but well, I'm gonna get something to drink now. And figure out what's up with the boat tomorrow. With the sunlight. Figure it out later. I gotta get home first. Because I'm exhausted. Well, just remember, even if you're handicapped, you can still enjoy the outdoors. Still a nice day. Even if you're being eaten alive by mosquitoes. Well, y'all take care. Have a good one.